Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Well, if you're a baby boomer, or your parents are, here's a little ray of sunshine to brighten your day. Boomers have so severely underfunded their retirements that Congress may turn to their children to bail them out. This is the gist of an article in the April issue of Financial Advisor magazine by Dr. Somnath Basu, a professor of finance at California's Lutheran University. He notes, and I quote, "The problem could be as big, if not bigger, than the 2008 financial crisis," end quote. Wow. A new study by the Center for Retirement Research, Boston College, detailed on CNBC.com, finds the retirement years for boomers will be much leaner than for their parents. An estimated 51% of boomers will be unable to maintain their current lifestyles when it comes time for retirement. Now, ironically, one of the major contributors to this bleak picture is the boomer generation's own optimism and positive thinking. Raised in a society of abundance with expectations of prosperity, boomers have overspent and undersaved for decades. Many of them assume that they'll receive ample inheritances. They see increased life expectancy as a wonderful thing, and they forget that a factor in the higher medical costs will be that life expectancy. They expect to work well into their 70s, some for the rest of their lives, disregarding statistics that show many of them will be forced to retire sooner due to health problems or job layoffs. Let's look at some of the decidedly pessimistic numbers from the Center for Retirement Research study. The median 401k and IRA balance for the boomers is about $78,000. That's for boomers nearing retirement. Only around half can it be expected to inherit anything from their parents, and that inheritance will have a median value of $40,000. Now that adds up to a total nest egg of about $118,000 for the boomer going into retirement. Now, take your safe withdrawal rate of, say, 4%. That provides less than $400 a month for the rest of their life. Combine that with the average Social Security check of $1,077, and that means retiring on an income that's just above the poverty level. So what's the solution? Well, many boomers say they plan to never quit working, and unfortunately, they're being delusional about that. According to a new survey by the Society of Actuaries, the 2011 Risks and Process of Retirement survey, over about a third of boomers think they will never retire, and only 10% say that they will retire by 60. So what's reality? Well, statistics show that 50% have actually retired before the age of 60. The main reasons are health and downsizing, which boomers forget about and completely discount. Well, over 90% of them maintain they have a healthy lifestyle and they won't get sick. Boomers are so out of touch with reality, I wonder how many, if asked, "Will you ever die?" would answer no or maybe. Sadly, only 1/3 of boomers have a plan for financing their retirement, other than planning to work until the day they die. What's the solution then for the remaining 2/3 who are unprepared? Unfortunately, for many older boomers, it's already too late. Their lack of planning for their retirement years may mean forcing their children and grandchildren to decide whether taxpayers can afford to pick up the tab. Younger boomers can take control of their retirement by radically downsizing their lifestyles and increasing their income. This means selling expensive homes, cars, and toys and living as frugally as possible. The resulting savings should first go to pay off high-interest debt and then to fund to the max every available retirement plan available to them. Another possibility is to consider various employment options, including government jobs, which offer pension plans unavailable in most private sector jobs. Wise boomers will also encourage their own children to emulate the frugality and money skills of their grandparents. The kids will need those skills for their own futures, especially if they need to help their boomer parents pay the bills. Thanks for joining me.